Christmas with the Prince, the Royal Baby, was released in 2021. This is directed by Marco Deufemia, written by Celina Dean and Josh Dean, and we have a cast including, of course, Kaitlyn Leeb and Nick Hounslow. And this one is the third film in the series, and Dr. Tasha and Prince Alexander are now obviously expecting a baby, and the film is about that and any obstacles they face while also living as royals. I found this to be kind of boring. I didn't care for the narrative at all, and it's not so much that I don't think it needed to exist. I didn't mind learning about Tasha and Alexander's next chapter. I like the characters enough, so I was interested enough to find out what they're up to now and what their life is like now. But at the same time, I just don't think it's a very fascinating story. It was not that easy to emotionally connect with anything. I just found it to be really boring. It also doesn't have the same heartwarming, magical feel that most royalty-based Christmas films tend to have. So it was really lacking in that as well. The events of the film are not that interesting. Not much happens. The characters are fine, as I said. Spending more time with the characters, yeah, I quite like that aspect. But other than that, not that interesting. Visually, it's fine. The technical aspects are all fine. The music is okay. It's not exactly very Christmassy either, so it doesn't have that working for it. And had that aspect been stronger, had it felt a little more like the average royalty-based Christmas rom-com, then it might have been a stronger experience. But in general, it was average at best, not that engaging. But as I said, following Dr. Tasha and Prince Alexander was not a bad thing. I didn't mind that. Not that what they were doing was that interesting, but spending time with characters we know and love is never going to be a bad thing. Do I recommend it? Only if you really, really, really like the previous films and you want to know what the characters are up to next, at which point, yeah, it might be worth catching up with them and spending more time with them. But if you're just looking for a good narrative, an interesting story, a very Christmassy film, then unfortunately Christmas with the Prince, the Royal Baby, is not really one that I recommend.